everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you top 10 houseplants, and let me tell you, it was so difficult to round all of my favorites just to the 10. I wanted to make like 30 because this spring it feels like lots of my plants are being extremely happy, growing so many new beautiful things like blooms, like new growth tops, like new beautiful leaves. So I do have some plants that are new and extremely exciting for me to own finally after years of having them on wish lists. I have some rescue plants that have extremely beautiful glow up. I'm gonna show you the before pictures and how they're looking right now. So it's going to be a nice mix of plants, of plant arrangements, and of different planty things that just makes me extremely happy, and that this spring were just the top favorite things ever. And I cannot imagine my collection without these plants anymore. They feel like kind of my signature plants at this point, and I do have so many more plants that I wanted to add that you can see in the back of my filming area space, you know, in the shelves and in the greenhouses. But honestly, I wanted to keep some plants just for myself for now, because I am treating, for example, this greenhouse from trips right now. I do have beautiful plants in there. Variegated alocasias, variegated Hoyas, awesome anthuriums from Cartel Down. These still are one of the top favorite plants, hands down, but just keep in mind that I have so many more cool plants that I would be able to add to this list. But you know what? Let's not go crazy. We're still gonna make so many different plenty videos, so you will be able to see those later on. So subscribe if you haven't yet, because I have many cute plenty projects ahead of me, and hopefully it's gonna be a fun journey for us both together. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I started TikTok. I know it's so random and I'm so late to the game. Honestly, like short content always tend to scare me because I am a very talkative person. I could mumble for hours, especially about plants. So I have a TikTok if you want to go ahead and follow me there for some additional plenty content. I already have little IKEA shopping vlog in there. I also already pre-filmed a houseplant rescue glow up video. So it's gonna be a space for additional content, since right now I'm working and I am not able to film 2 videos per week as I used to, because I'm not working from home anymore. So I still wanted to have something extra and not only one video for you once a week. So this is the place, the platform where you can find me and see more of my plenty journey, my plenty experiments and stuff like that. Shameless plug. Like, subscribe, comment. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, film this video because I have many plans to show you, and then we'll go ahead and celebrate a first anniversary with my husband, because it's been a year since we got married and I'm over the moon. So once again, if you want to see more details, pictures from our wedding and stuff like that, you can go to my Instagram and follow me there, to my Facebook and follow me there. But right now, enough of those shameless plugs. Let's go ahead and talk plants, because oh, do I have things to show you.
Svetlana, the firefly in the room.
Alright, so let's start with the bang, because this is, I mean, if my house would be burning, oh my gosh, I'd probably be dead. Let's be real, I just would not be able to pick a plant. No, wait, are you okay? Are you alright? You fell down. For some flippin' reason. Camera overheating. It's summer here, guys. Anyway, so yeah, what I was saying is that probably I would be dead, because I would be unable to choose plants I need to rescue, and I would probably be dead in the smoke. But if I'm thinking like really hard right now, this is probably the plant that I will try to rescue, even though that would be very risky, because it's a tall humongous plant. I'm not even bringing it out here because it's a very small area and this plant is a bit too large for this kind of thing. So let me show you the picture of how that plant looked when I rescued it from the trash containers. I found it outside, standing next to the garbage containers, and I couldn't believe my eyes. I know so many people would just walk by, and they did, obviously, because it was still standing there. Most of people probably wouldn't recognize that it was a hibiscus rose, and I did recognize it from this picture. It's a stick. let's be real, this is just a stick standing in a pot next to the garbage containers, right? But the moment I saw the trunk, it immediately just came to me, oh my gosh, this is a hibiscus rose. My grandma used to grow like humongous 2 meters tall and wide. It was a tree that almost did not fit in the living room anymore, and it was so beautiful. It used to have those nice red huge hibiscus roses blooms. It was so gorgeous, and the trunk texture immediately struck me that this is a hibiscus rose. The stick is a rose and I need to rescue it. So I called my husband that came all the way to me to the another side of the neighborhood because I was walking my dog at that time, and we brought it back home. And guess what? We did give it a little bit. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Alright, my tripod is actually overheating because it's too hot, so I'm filming right now on my OG filming tripod. Oh my gosh, don't move, guys. Oh my gosh, this size bee just flew into my apartment. I have windows open because it's very hot today. My tripod is overheating, so that is a proof that it's very hot, and that was so scary. It was this size. It was a monster bee. Oh my gosh, killer bee. A little bit lower. Yeah? Okay, how are we doing? How are we feeling? You keep on passing out on me, guys. Stay strong, stay strong. Okay, so what I was saying is that we brought that beautiful plant to my home, and I gave it so much love. It was standing next to my grow lights. I was watering it. I potted it all up into fresh soil, and very shortly it started to give me beautiful signs of growth, which were just teeny tiny points like this size of greenery around that branch. And I kept on filming all of the process for you, so if you want to see the whole journey, you can go ahead and look in my rescued plants playlist. There is a video about this hibiscus rose as well. So it's been awesome since then, and it was growing so fast. And let me insert a little clip of how it's looking right now. It's insane. It's so lush, it's so large. Honestly, at this point, I feel like I need to prune it and form a little bit, maybe rounder shape. Right now, it's getting a little bit crazy, and I love it. I love it so much, but at the same time, it needs a little bit more of a TLC. So soon I might add some videos of me chopping it, not too crazy. Don't panic, nothing too crazy. I just wanna, you know, cut maybe this size of the longest branches to make it a little bit more compact. That's it, and probably prop those branches for the upcoming plant swaps or something like that. So this was the plant that I wanted to show you first because it's so pretty, it's so lush, and the glow up story. Honestly, this is my favorite houseplant that I rescued from the trash containers, hands down. I have another one I will show you in the very end that is also so lush and beautiful, and as I'm sitting, it's still here for me, so it's tall and gorgeous, and it's never been happier. So we'll jump into that later. It's actually a pretty crazy plant because it keeps on shooting seeds, and you can hear them pop and just seeds flying around the house, which is awesome but spooky. We'll jump into that later on because we have more plants to talk about over here. And another one contender in this video is a Monstera Thai constellation, and I had a journey with this plant. I'll be completely honest, for the first year and a half I feel like it was such a happy plant, and it was just growing new leaves, upsizing and becoming a beast. And later on I started to struggle with a root rot. I needed to start it over. At this point I have 5 cuttings of this Monstera, and I just want to show you the top cutting because honestly all of those cuttings are growing new growths, and this is the top cutting that I want to show you. But the other ones, you know, growing little tiny baby leaves from the new offshoots of springs, and it's so beautiful to see that I managed to save this Monstera. I believe that potting it in the soil, specific soil for Monsteras, helped me out. This is the company that I use the soil from, and honestly I'm so excited about to have so many more mixes for Hoyas, for example, for aroids, for bonsai plants that I keep using, and I cannot see myself coming back to the regular soil that I use because this is so specific and it does miracles. It does make my plants so happy. Here's the top cutting of the Monstera Thai that I was talking about. It's a large plant. It's not that easy to bring into the frame, but finally, after, I think it's like 2 months later since I cut it. Look at this we have a new leaf coming out. And not only that, wait, how do we even do that? We have root action going on. Look at all those roots. It's alive, guys. It's coming back. And oh my gosh, I hope Gerda is proud of me. This is a plant from my friend Gerda from Latvia. I mean, technically right now she's living in New Zealand. But this is a very special plant. It was the coolest surprise ever made by her, and I just cannot imagine myself losing it. So I was doing my best. Let me tell you, I was doing my best to keep it safe and happy, and I managed to do it. She is bouncing back. She's a diva now. She's taken half of this space because I have babies slash cuttings of her on 3 corners of this room out of 4. So it's looking awesome and makes me so happy. And I can see that this leaf already will have fenestration. So I'm so excited to see how it will unfurl. I can see speckles of variegation. So everything is beautiful and we're back in Monstera Thai business. Whew. Let's all just applaud for me and for this plant that we managed to do it and just did not lose it all the way. So I know, this is the thing that makes me so proud and makes me believe that I do have some cool plant rescue powers, if you will. But anyway, let's move on. I need to stop talking so much about every single plant because we'll stay in here for a whole day. Another plant. This is a variegated Hoya. I'll have more Hoyas, maybe some variegated Hoyas also, but this one is so special. This is also a gift from my friend Bruno that I met here in Vilnius. And look at her. This is a variegated Hoya multiflora and she is working on blooms. This is also called a Hoya shooting star, and you maybe probably can tell why. I mean, the blooms haven't opened yet, right? But they do look like shooting stars. Here's another peduncle over here, and it is such a pretty Hoya. It reminds me of lemon trees by the texture of the leaves. You can see nice edges of variegation on the leaves as well. It's not that fast growing for me since I took it out of the dome. It was growing in a dome situation that my Monstera burl marks right now is growing at. That is actually growing new leaf right now as well. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But this is right now just growing in ambient room condition. It was growing in these same conditions while it was winter over here and heating season, and it's been doing okay-ish. I don't see any kind of problem. She keeps on giving me new leaves, and this is the second season that it is blooming for me. So I am pretty sure this plant is happy in my home. Soon probably I will need to repot it because it's growing right now in a plastic cup, but it's happy. It's happy. It's glorious. Oh my gosh, this is the Hoya that is the easiest for me to get blooms from. I mean, last year, like the growing season, she bloomed for me maybe like 4 times. It was amazing. At the same time, I would be more appreciative if it would grow more leaves, like foliage. But she's like, you know what, I want to be a diva. I want to show you some blooms, and the leaves will get there. We'll get there. So I appreciate that though. She's beautiful. She's so beautiful. Oh, she's so beautiful. I just keep on to my eye level because I just want to be looking at it. Ooh, she's looking like a little tree. Gorgeous. Okay, we should move on once again. And we're gonna move on to the newest plant in my collection, and if you have seen my previous video, you will know what I'm talking about, but this is the blue guy. This is such a beautiful plant, and it keeps on giving me pollen that I am collecting actually, and hopefully we'll have some cool experiments later on this channel. Keep your fingers crossed, I'm working on it. But this is a Microzorum thailandicum, or the blue oil fern. And I fell in love with this plant after watching Kaylee Allen's video. Oh my god, just look at it. I'm gonna say the same thing that Kaylee is saying. There are no filters on right now. This is just blue. It was even more blue when the sun, like direct sunlight, was catching it in my previous videos. You can go ahead once again see it in that video, but it is such a pretty plant. It just sparkled the passion and love for houseplants back on for myself, and I'm so grateful for it because, you know, the journey is never the same with the houseplant love and the hobby. Sometimes you have ups when you're so into some plants, and sometimes you have downs when you're a bit tired of the whole collection and, you know, all of the pests and treatments and things like that. And right now I feel like I'm on that wave of coming up because my heart is so happy just talking about these plants, showing you the new growth and sharing their stories. And this is one of those plants that definitely just makes me want to giggle like a little girl and be like, just look at her. She is so beautiful. I'm calling her Blue. She's gorgeous. I mean, look at her. I don't know too much about her yet because I just got it last week, but so far she's been doing great. No changes whatsoever. I love those spores on the back of the leaves. These are actually freaking the heck out of my husband, and I love that. He's scared of those. He thinks it's bugs. It's not bugs, it's spores. So cool. Such a cool plant. I watched like a million videos. I feel like I watched all of the videos I could find about blue ferns, and honestly people tend to say that they are not that perky and difficult, and they love to grow in simple room conditions with indirect light, like on the windowsill. So that's what I'm giving her, and so far so good. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Bellissima. Okay, let's put... Oh, okay. Since I already grabbed this one, of course I'm gonna show you Hoya Svetlana. Come on. This is a Hoya that shared the same name as I am. I am also Svetlana, so this is very close to my heart, and this is also a gift from my friend Gerda, the same person that got me that beautiful Monstera Thai constellation. And this Hoya is just something from another world. I love how cool the leaves are. They're not that speckly after the winter, so maybe I should give it a little bit more of the sunlight. The newest leaf is a bit quirky because it was actually growing against the side of the greenhouse, so it went all crazy, but I still love it. It's beautiful. I have a couple cuttings growing in here, and so far they're kind of not in the growing season yet, so hopefully soon we'll see some beautiful new growth. But until that, I still appreciate every single leaf. I love the black veins on each. I love the speckles. It's a very beautiful Hoya. I love the large leaves, like the size of those are awesome. So definitely one of those that once again keeps on catching my eye and makes me appreciate this plant so much, because we've been through a lot with this one as well. I think I have it for 4 years maybe right now, and I got it just as one singular cutting, and at that time I was completely green, fresh on Hoya head, so I had no idea what I was doing, and honestly I feel like we're not doing too bad. Yeah, a pat on my shoulder. Alright, another plant is also inspired by one of the plenty influencers, by Wild Fern and her Thanksgiving cactus, the variegated Thanksgiving cactus or Christmas cactus. And I never miss a single video from that lady, and I just love to see her passion for plants. And this specific one was one of those moments when plenty influencer influenced me to get a plant. Let me show you. Look at that thing, it's getting crazy. I got it as couple leaf cuttings, like I had maybe 3 of those leaves, and look at her already, she's growing like crazy. This is also a gift from friend Urosh actually, and I have so many plants from him. He's the coolest. I keep on calling him my plenty fairy godfather as a joke, but I mean, come on, how you could not when a person gives you such pretty plants. Look at those. I have one leaf that is completely variegated as well. I mean, it's cool. It does have one branch that is just completely green, and this one grows the fastest, but I'm not mad about it. I still love the bee. The killer bee is back. Oh my gosh. Oh, I have shivers coming all from my brain to my butt. Oh, I'm afraid of big bugs like that. Okay, even though my channel is called Firefly in the room, right? I love bugs, but when they're far away from me. Anyway, so love this plant so much. It's such a statement. Love how crazy and jungly it's getting. Once again, I feel like soon I probably will I mean, right now it's growing teeny tiny babies. Look at those. So cute. So I feel like soon I'm gonna probably prop it, because it's a growing season and might be like the perfect time to do so, to have a little bit bushier plant. But for now it's growing in here and it's loving its life. It makes me extremely happy to see that beautiful combo, very special, and it makes me so happy to see it every single time that I come to this room. This is definitely the one that I keep on checking to see if it's growing new leaves for me. And yeah, pretty plant, very pretty plant. Let's put it back. Let's put it back. Gosh, I wanted to show you this beautiful Monstera Borsigiana that you can see in the back over here as well, but I was like, okay, let's just stay to the plants, you know, that are not that often seen on the videos. I mean, you probably have seen so many variegated Borsigianas throughout your life, but it's definitely one of those plants that also brings such a nice pop of variegation over there. Like, oh, bellissimo. I'm not sure why I'm getting into Italian mode, but alright, a rainbow cacti is next actually, and I wanted to talk about more cacti on this video, but I am rearranging them, and so what are these? That was weird. Anyway, I am actually rearranging my cacti because I want to bring them to my balcony, so soon probably have some videos of me arranging my balcony with plants and stuff like that. But this is one of those that I always am so proud of because this is the quirkiest cacti ever. This was a gift from my husband many years ago, I'm not sure, maybe 6-ish years or so, and I got it about when it was that size, right? And it grew as a normal cacti, like so. It looked happy, and then I noticed that it started to pop out a baby, this tiny baby like that, and then it dried. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's dying. It's dying. I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe I overwatered it or something. And then out of nowhere, it started to grow this humongous head. And I'm like, I'm down. Whatever you're doing, I'm down. I feel like you are the artist. I'm just the, you know, the watcher of what beautiful art you're doing, and I'm in love. I love all of those like lines of different colors. The lighter lights are actually grown in the winter/springtime, and the purple ones are growing right now on the summertime. Oh my gosh, it's growing right now. Wait, are you gonna bloom or what? The top is actually very fuzzy. I'm not used to see it so fuzzy. So it's either actively growing right now. Oh my gosh, we have the same colors, like my nail and the cacti. That's cute. So I'm not sure, maybe it's gonna bloom. That would be cool. But also it would be cool if it would just keep growing. Isn't that the quickest thing ever? So funny. I love it so much. It definitely probably need a repot. I believe it's okay. I'm just panicking because I had complication with my cacti this winter, so yeah, let's put it back in shape and glorious. All right, so let me go ahead and grab a houseplant arrangement from my balcony. It's actually very symbolic to add into this haul because, just like I mentioned, it's my first anniversary of wedding, and we actually did not have wedding with my husband. I have a whole series of vlogs on my channel. If you're curious, I have a playlist where you can go ahead and check out me preparing for wedding. It was everything DIY. I DIY'd my bouquet, my like makeup and stuff like that. So if you're curious, you can go ahead and watch that. And then later on, I took you on a honeymoon with ourselves, and we actually just yesterday rewatched all of those videos, and it brought back so many sweet memories. And on that honeymoon, of course, I could not just come back empty-handed because we had a Euro trip. So I did came back with some plants, and let me show you the ones that, I mean, I love all of them, but this one definitely special. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, well okay, that was my head. Lovely. Okay, this is extremely heavy. This is the agave garden that I made, and what's happening? Agnes is afraid and leaving the room because that killer bee just flew to that room where he was sitting. It's danger zone over here, guys. Pray for us. Anyway, so this is agave garden that I planted, and in the very middle you can see little tiny cacti that is from Austria, another country that we visited, and I believe it's thriving. I mean, during the winter I did not nothing. I did not water it almost and let it be, you know, have a little winter sleep. And right now I brought it to my balcony, and it seems to be happy about it. All of the leaves perked up. They're not so wrinkly anymore, so maybe soon we'll see some growth. I also have rocks. It's so heavy. I watered it like a couple days ago. It also have rocks that we took from the Austrian mountains, and also some rocks from the Croatian seashore. So it's all symbolic. The spot I also bought in a big box store in Croatia. So it's Italian. Oh my gosh. So it's actually Italian and made in Italy. We were in Istria in Croatia, so it's like at the border of Italy, so there were so much of Italian cuisine and Italian stuff, and this is one of those. Guys, I'm so sorry, I need to go ahead and put it back. I'm sweating my balls. Yeah, that was very heavy, sorry. I just could not do it anymore. But yeah, it is very symbolic and special, and I'm so glad that everything is still alive and happy in there. So, alright, we have 2 more plants left, and let me talk about another houseplant rescue that is looking so fabulous. And I have 4 plants. Oh, it's 5! Oh my gosh, one of the seedlings popped and is growing right now. Maybe even more. That's what this plant do. It's awesome. So another plant on this list is Euphorbia, leuconeura. I rescued all of these plants separately. So I have rescued one plant when it was one singular like long branch, and I then rescued like another time couple more, and the 4th one, the smallest one, is the one that I grew out of the seed from one of those rescued plants. So it's like a whole pot filled with different stories, different person's plants at this point, because I have no idea whose plants these used to be. I found them near garbage containers outside my apartment building, so in my neighborhood, and they're so special because they look so vibrant and beautiful. They look like, oh gosh, let me just show you them. Look at those. I love how bright those colors are. And I used to have them in my old office where I used to work, and they were so unhappy there, probably because of the air conditioning. They lost most of the leaves, and the moment I brought them back home, they once again bounced back and grew all of those beautiful, so vibrant leaves. Oh my gosh, I can see so many seeds just laying in there. But yeah, I have 4 plants in the spot, and they're so cute. They're so cute. Just look how vibrant. Probably need to water it. This one I haven't watered in about 10 days, but it's a succulent. It's a Euphorbia, so it doesn't need to be watered too often, but it does like more water than cacti. Let me show you the seeds, okay. Oh, no, the flag is falling. Okay, here are how the seeds are looking. Oh my gosh, how not. I have a full dish filled with those seeds. What, let's just plop it back in the pot. So, oh my gosh, yeah, we do have a couple seedlings that just start growing from the seeds that popped in there. So, very cute. I love the oh my gosh, we have a little bit of a spider web. Don't worry, not spider mites, it's a spider web. So, yeah, this is a very cool plant. It keeps blooming, like over here on the very top, if I'll be able to show you. It's a very simple, not very distinguished blooms. And then they form into seed pods, and whenever they are dry and ready to pop, they do exactly that. They just pop, and the seeds just fly around the room, around the pots of my plants, and that's how they multiply. Very cool plant, very cool stories behind them. Some of them I found during winter, so I'm so surprised that they are alive and happy right now. And every single one of them is awesome. If I say so myself, they are awesome. Put it back. It's kind of heavy. You see it in the frame. It's so gorgeous. Like, so gorgeous. Ooh, come on. Alright, and last but not least is going to be a variegated Hoya carnosa compacta. I have more Hoyas that are variegated and I want to show you, but they are fighting thrips right now. So let me quickly hide all of these plants from the area where I'm going to be putting that greenhouse with that Hoya, and I will quickly show you it because it has strips. I just noticed it before preparing to film this video, so I don't even want to talk about it, guys. At this point it feels like I'm either fighting thrips or mealybugs or spider mites, and I don't know, it feels like every month is filled with surprises. And some of them are not the most pleasant ones, so... Okay. Let me put Monstera back. The last thing I would want is to this Monstera catch thrips, as it started to finally bounce back and grow again. That would be... oh my gosh, that would break me. So I actually have a couple variegated Hoyas in this green... oh my gosh, maybe I can show you just like that. I'm sorry if it's not the best view. But I wanted to show you my variegated Hoya compacta carnosa that I rescued from the root rot. I was not seeing it that close while growing it on the shelf, and guess what, it started to rot on me, so I restarted the whole plant. I have 2 cuttings growing, and I'm so happy to see that it's coming back to life. It's growing new growth points, because you can see it's a little bit pinkish out there, but it also is growing thrips in there. So I just watered it with anti-pesticide, and hopefully the Hoya pollinera that is living next to it and the carnosa will bounce back, because oh my gosh, those thrips, guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so very cute Hoya. It was like 3 times larger about half a year ago, and then I just almost killed it, but I managed to rescue it. She's back. I'm gonna put her back, don't wanna hold it and move it too much because of the mentioned trip situation. Alright guys, I feel like this was such a long video to show just 3 plants, but I did wanted to chat about every single one, give them some spotlights, and just showcase how glorious they can be and how plants can surprise you even at the moments when they are at their worst and looking like a simple stick. Just give them some love, some sunlight, some water, and just watch them flourish. And I guess this is what this hobby is all about, to get some small plants and watch them flourish and grow into full bushes and trees, and just be a part of that process, and you know, just be amazed by how that bee is coming back. Oh my gosh, we need to close windows. Okay, we need to make it quick. This is danger zone. I definitely need to close windows. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. I do hope you enjoyed this video and had fun watching me and showing these beautiful plants that I so appreciate lately. And of course I have many more. I have variegated zizi that right now is growing a new set of leaves, like of those sets of shoots of leaves, so I cannot wait to share more of them and to have some plant tours along the way. And so much is going on right now since it's growing season, and I could not be more excited to share all of that with you. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button so you can see more of the plenty content from me. Like this video if you enjoyed. Let's chat in the comments which one of these was your favorite. Maybe you have some of your own that you cannot imagine your collection without, like the plant, or maybe, I don't know, probably the plant, because that's what we are talking about over here. Duh. And yeah, before leaving you, let me teach you a language lesson, just like we always do on this channel. So since we had a blue fern, let me teach you, blue oil fern, let me teach you how to say blue, like color blue, in Lithuanian and in Russian. If you want to say blue in Russian, you need to say синий. Once again, синий. It's like blue color, синий цвет. And if you want to say blue in Lithuanian, you need to say mėlyna. Once again, mėlyna. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave any kind of blue emojis and I will know that you watched till the very end, and this will make me so happy every single time when I see those emojis. And not on every single comment, I know that there's a bunch of people that just like to watch me till the very end and, you know, be a part of my journey like all the way through, and I always appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and until the next time. Bye. See you on TikTok. Shameless plug.